Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is CWL Day 4 and with Th15 level army. Again, I'm gonna attack my clan leader's opponent, which is number 3. So let's take a look at the number 3 spaces. Okay, so first let me see the range of the town hall. Since that so many buildings are on the outside of the range of a town hall. Yeah, especially this compartment. This yellow compartment, everything was just every key defenses are just on the outside of the range of the town hall, which means that it's easy to get the spirit rock value right here. We can just send the royal champion for the spirit rock value. And on the left side of the base, actually, let me see the Mallift, the CC Mallift. So maybe we can just use a fireball. Maybe fireball to the Mother Inferno right here. In this case, we get the Mallet, Mother Inferno, and the Rocket Cannon, Mother Archer Tower, and CC this area. And we might need one Infus right here. And do we need second Infus? Maybe we'll just bring second Infus just for safe. And Warden right here, fireball to the Mother Inferno. And so after the 3 walk, after the fireball, the pathing is gonna be clear, right? We can just path our hero into the base. But the problem is that there are 2 Infus spell tower. So maybe we can try to trigger this 2 Infus tower with a giant arrow. Is giant arrow gonna help? I think yes. So let's just use a giant arrow. The giant arrow will be like this line. Oh, maybe. Okay. Just target the gold elixir collector. So it will be this line. Get this air defense. Archer tower, air defense, it may be this. And also damage the builder hood. Then get the sweeper, damage the builder hood, damage the town hall. If we can get this arrow value, it will be very good. But one problem is that the giant arrow, let me see the damage. The max giant arrow damage will be 1950. Okay, but let me see. But the hit point of the builder hood will be 2000, so we cannot get the builder hood with a single giant arrow, and the builder hood will just heal out every building around it to full health. So maybe we just use an earthquake right here, combine a giant arrow to hit both builder hoods, so that in this case we can damage this area. Also, the giant arrow also damage everything on this line, and the builder hood will not get repaired. That would be a good idea. And then, so now, fireball, spirit walk, giant arrow, hero pathing. The pathing here is not clear. Oh, okay. Maybe we just send the royal champion right here, and then the royal champion go into this area, so that we don't have to funnel this side. And the rest of the base was just this area. Let me see. The expo. Let me see the range of the ground expo here. And let me see the range of wizard tower here. So we can just drop the Th17 right here. And the motor will hit the Th17. So just drop a couple archers on the outside of the range of the wizard tower. So the function is gonna get this value. Let me see the range of ground expo. I don't think the ground expo is gonna target our function. Okay. So the final plan would be that the function of this area, variable this area, and the giant arrow, hero pathing, and the spirit walk. And I think I only need heroes. I don't think I need any troops. So maybe we can just whack some housing space. That's just not to bring troops. And I think that's gonna be great. Okay, so now let's talk about the overall plan. This plan, just as you can see, we are only using 100 housing space, so we just whack 220 housing space in this attack. And this attack consists of 3 parts. The first part would be the funfuner. We will just use a Yeti to temper the motor, and then the funfuner for getting this value. After the funfuner just popped, then we will use the super minions for the enemy minion prints. This is the first part, and the second part is the spirit walk. The spirit walk will just walk this area, and it's outside the range of the Chang Ho, which means that we only need a double invis cycle. And then the third part is the Warden Fireball with the King Queen Hero Walk. Just reminding that the second part Spirit Walk and the third part Hero Walk should be done at the same time. So we are gonna use the Warden right here, and then set up the Fireball, chill invis, and set up the Fireball into the Multi-Inferno. In this case, we can get the Monolith, Multi-Inferno, Ricochet Cannon, Multi-Archer Tower, and the CC building. And after that, we're gonna use the Queen for the giant arrow. The giant arrow should shoot this line, this straight line, and which can get double air defense, double sweeper, damage the town hall, damage the builder hood, but we're not gonna get it because the damage is not enough, and another builder hood. So, since the giant arrow's damage is not enough to get the builder hood, we need to use extra earthquake to destroy the builder hood, so that the builder hood will not repair these buildings in the core. So after we shoot the giant arrow, then we just use King, Queen, and the Ice Golem path into the base. And for the healers, we'll only bring 1 healers, and another 3 healers. We just throw on the healer puppets, so we have 4 healers, but actually we only bring 1. And after we path our troops into the core, our army into the core, then the single would be the big problem. So we have 2 Ice Golem and also 2 freeze to freeze the single. Yeah, then also the Rocket Spear. This Rocket Spear, the Rocket Spear is going to be used after the Spirit Walk, and it's kind of being like a backup plan. The Rocket Spear is gonna get the backside defenses if the funfuner didn't get a value, with the accidents if it didn't get a good fireball value, if the hero walk just fell in the middle, then the Rocket Spear, this backup plan, we're gonna help clear the backside key defenses. Yeah, then that's the war plan. Then now let's see the replay. Okay, so now let's drop some archers early for the cleanup, and also test some Tesla. No Tesla, so now let's use a Yeti to tend the mortar and the funfuner to test this area. And maybe I just take the fireball right now. And I just inverse, double inverse, and we didn't inverse the other tower, then fireball, and we inverse the multi-inferno, so we didn't get a monolith. Now the hero pathing will be very, very tough, and we have to recover it. And that's just the Royal Champion. The Royal Champion, we should use the inverse at every second, and let's use the giant arrow, use the quake, and the quake means the builder hood, which means that every building is gonna repair it in the core, which is not good news. And now let's just path into the base. At Th17, we've just dropped the inverse to keep the world champion alive. And then let's just use the earthquake build ability to open up the walls. At Th15, drop the inverse. Then freeze on the single to protect the king. Now the monolith is gonna be the biggest problem. Th40, drop the inverse. The monolith is gonna lock on the queen. Let's drop the freeze on the monolith, but the king just gonna die because we're using out of the freeze spell. And now everything is gonna die in the core because of the monolith. The only hope is the world champion. Can she get all of them? But we still have rocket spear. The rocket spear is the only hope. We just retain the rocket spear, not using it early. Just after we take out the multi-archer tower and just pop the rocket spear right now. Take the inverse tower, the X spell, and can we get a monolith? Just not step on the Giga Bomb. No! We still step on the Giga Bomb. The Giga Bomb just take damage, but I think we're still okay. The last beautiful just goes down, and it's a close, but a triple with only 100 housing space, and with only Th15 level armies versus Th17, even we just miss the fireball just half of the fireball just got swacked, and we just miss the earthquake, miss the giant arrow earthquake trick, but we'll still fight and get a triple in the end. And yeah, that's the end of the video. If you like this crazy content, you want to see more 100, only 100 housing space or even less housing space for the CWL deck, and then just press that button and subscribe the channel so that you can see more crazy content in time, and I'll see you in the next video.